Greetings, welcome, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Christian of Standing Stones Healing, supporting you with healing experiences, coaching, and encouragement during your life changes, challenges, and transitions. Thanks for joining me in this episode of Ask the Stones, where I offer answers to your spiritual questions and encouragement for your journey. Hello. So glad to be speaking with you and answering questions, so thank you for joining me. Let's first just take a few deep breaths, calm and relax, and prepare ourselves to connect and answer some questions. So, three deep breaths are always a wonderful way to reset the nervous system, to get some energy, and to transition from one experience to the next. So our question in this video is from Marinda. Marinda says, I feel defeated. I need to find my positive energy. What are some ways you build yourself back up? Well, Marinda, thank you for this question and for the opportunity to answer it and to share this answer with others. So thank you for your submission. The first thing that comes to my mind, Marinda, is a story, a Buddhist koan. And koans are parables. These are parables in the Buddhist tradition that really tell a short story and provide a lesson. They're very short, oftentimes. Some are a little longer, but oftentimes they are very short, quick, one or two sentences. And this is actually my favorite koan. On a meditation retreat, a student asked Soen Nakagawa, Master, I am so discouraged. What should I do? Soen replied, encourage others. This is really the great secret, Marinda, to picking yourself up, and it's to pick others up. By encouraging others, you yourself are going to feel encouraged. So when you feel down, when you feel discouraged, the magic trick, the secret, is to reach out and encourage others. Part of this human experience is to experience discouragement, is to experience this feeling of defeat that you are feeling right now. And, whatever the reason is for that, maybe you have tried to ask someone out on a date and got rejected. Maybe you applied for a job and got rejected. Maybe you have tried to share your thoughts with someone and they have said that your ideas are all wrong or bad. Whatever the reason for these feelings of defeat, and they are as numerous as is the human experience, whatever the reasons for this feeling of defeat, I can tell you that the quickest way to snap out of it is to help others. No doubt the people around you are feeling discouragement. No doubt others around you may be feeling this feeling of real defeat. Because, like I said, it's just part of the human experience. And so the chances are great that people are feeling the need for encouragement. And even if they aren't feeling discouraged, I firmly believe that we all need encouragement. And that we all would do better to encourage and build one another up. So my first recommendation for you, Marinda, is to reach out and encourage others. Send positivity to others. I guarantee you it will come back to you, and I guarantee that you will start getting your positive energy that you need to find. You will find it in encouraging others. You will find encouragement in encouraging others. So that's my first recommendation. My second recommendation, and the most important, I will say, Marinda, if you just do that, it's a very quick pick-me-up and you're going to feel great. But my second recommendation for you is gratitude. Gratitude is an amazingly quick way to improving your mood. So if you can sit down and anytime you are feeling defeated, anytime you are feeling in a negative mood, or you're feeling, I need to find my positive energy, well, gratitude is a straight way to get there. So you could sit down, write out a list of 10 things that you are thankful for. One of the things that I like to do is to count out gratitude, things I'm grateful for, on my fingers. Fortunately, I have 10 of them as well. So writing a list of 10 or counting them out on your fingers still gets you 10, but, it gets me 10, like I said, fortunately. But when I find myself getting into a negative mood, maybe I've stubbed my toe or I'm getting angry at something, but I can feel my mood starting to spiral into negativity, is really what it does, doesn't it? It's like a downward spiral. I say to myself, you've got to turn this ship around. And I say, stop. 10 things. And I will stop right where I am, right what I'm doing, and I will count off 10 things on each of my fingers that I'm thankful for. By the time I hit finger number 10, I feel so much better. I feel so much more positive, and sometimes I even forget what I was starting to get upset about in the first place. So gratitude is a wonderful way to gain perspective. Another one that's a little bit longer is to use the letters of the alphabet. And of course, the length of this varies depending upon which alphabet you're using. But if you are using the English alphabet with 26 letters, then you can sit down and create a list starting with each letter of the alphabet. So sit down, and the first thing that you are thankful for starts with A. So first thing, A, air. I am so thankful for air. By the way, I actually really am a huge proponent of thanking air, because if you think about it, Marinda, it's an absolute miracle that the very number one most important thing that we need to survive is all around us all of the time. All we need to do is breathe it in. So air, A, then next letter, B, and then list off something with B, and so on and so forth. By the time you are done, after you do Z, you will have 26 things that you are thankful for. Takes a little longer than the 10, maybe a little harder to find something for X, but guaranteed you are going to feel so much better. And probably there's going to be a lot of gratitude out there for xylophones and x-rays. But this is another great exercise. So gratitude. I am a huge proponent of gratitude. As a matter of fact, I believe it is the building block, the solid foundation of a spiritual existence and increasing our spiritual existence, deepening our spirituality. So gratitude. So I recommend encouraging others, and I recommend gratitude. Those are my number 2 ways. And I guarantee you, if you just do those, you are going to feel a lot better. You are going to build up your positive energy. You're going to, quote, find that positive energy that you have maybe feel that you have lost. But I do have some other recommendations for you too. So those are my 2 main ones. But number 3, I recommend getting out into nature. Nature is a huge mood booster. As a matter of fact, we know scientifically from multiple studies, numerous studies, whole books of studies, that nature is a mood booster. We know that it has mental, physical, and emotional benefits, and we know that getting out into nature is going to help you to feel more positive. So, take some time to get into nature. You don't need to go to vast expanses of nature. For many people living in cities, this can be a little challenging to do, but even a park down the street, if you can go and connect with a tree, connect with the grass, take your shoes off and stand on the ground. This is a great way to just feel better. Get some air, get some sun, get some wind. Huge mood improvers. By the way, gratitude. Also, there's a lot of research surrounding gratitude and its positive benefits for your mood, your well-being, your health, emotion, all of those things. 4th recommendation for you is I do recommend going for a walk. Just getting out and taking some steps. As a matter of fact, some research has shown that the bilateral movement of walking, so the side-to-side, back and forth movement of walking, really helps with our emotional well-being. So walking is wonderful. When you go to walk, though, I do recommend keeping the phone away. Turn the phone off. Don't talk on the phone while you're walking. Don't listen to your iPod, or for those of you old enough to remember, your Walkman, and go in silence. The best way to use walking as a mood improver and as a spiritual exercise is to focus on the walking. Focus on your surroundings. Pay attention and notice what surrounds you. So that's number 4. Gosh, should I keep going? Marinda, there are so many ways. I think, though, that those 4 are plenty for now. I am positive that those 4 are going to improve your positive feelings, are going to improve your mood, and they are going to help you to feel less defeated, not so defeated. But first and foremost, encourage people. I'm actually going to encourage everyone listening. When we are done with this episode of Ask the Stones, when we are done with our time together, I am going to encourage you, as soon as you are done listening to this, to reach out to 3 people. Can you reach out to 3 people and send an encouraging message? Send a text. Hey, I know that you're having a tough time right now, pal, but I just wanted to say I'm really proud of you. Or, hey, girlfriend, you really killed it with that presentation at work today. Or anything else that you might find to say positive and encouraging to someone else. Even when we don't say we need encouragement, believe me, we all do, all of the time. So can you reach out to 3 people? What 3 people will you reach out to? What encouraging things will you say to them? It will definitely come back to you with an improvement in your mood and feelings of encouragement for yourself. Marinda, thank you for the opportunity to encourage you. I'm going to draw a card for you. And Marinda, I have a deck that's called the Breathe Easy deck. This is a nice little deck that I picked up at a yard sale for, I think, $1. And it's had some nice messages for me and for others. So if we could all just take a few deep breaths. Remember those 3 clearing breaths. And let's ask for a message from our angels, our spirit guides, love and light, the beautiful air that surrounds us at all times, that we only need to breathe in. What a miracle. We don't even have to ask for it. It is given. Ah, here is our card. Marinda. I am content. Contentment in all circumstances is the ideal goal. But as mortals, we must be as content as we can, returning to our center as soon as possible when irritations arise. Yes, thank you, angels. That is what we need to hear right now when we are feeling defeated and feel that we need positive energy. The card goes on to say, I breathe in mercy and acceptance. I am filled with contentment. I breathe out dissatisfaction. Contentment. It can be very difficult to stay content during our experience as humans, spiritual beings having a human experience, all too human. But I hope that I have given you some encouragement for your journey, and I hope that you are now feeling a little bit more content than you were several minutes ago. Thank you all. I wish you blessings and best wishes on your journey. Blessings. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Ask the Stones. If you have a question for the Stones, visit standingstoneshealing.com or connect on Facebook at Standing Stones Healing to get support through your life changes, challenges, and transitions. Thank you, and best wishes for your journey.